Welcome back, viewers. Today I will be making a simple soap recipe. My lye solution is already prepared. Check out my recent video on how I prepare the lye solution. I usually measure the butters and salad oils first so that I can melt it while weighing the liquid oils. Nothing like multitasking. In this recipe, I am using palm, coconut, shea butter, castor and rice bran oils. You can always use different combination of oils and butter just as long as it produces a bar of soap. It is very important to always use a soap calculator to create your soap recipes to ensure that you are making soaps that are safe to use on your skin or anyone else that you may be giving it or selling it to. There are a few websites such as soapcalc.net, Berry, and a few others. I will list a few in the description box so that you can take a look at it. Now that I finished weighing my butters and salad oils, I will now be melting them down to liquid form. You can either do so over low heat on the stovetop, or you can microwave, whichever is your preference. Again, you want to be safe. You want to make sure you do not overheat the oils, just enough to melt the butters and salad oils to liquid. Pouring into this container are the liquid oils. As I mentioned earlier, castor and rice bran oils are the liquid oil that I'll be using in this recipe today. They both add great quality to the soap. I will do another video covering the properties of oils and butter that we typically use in soap making. So be sure to subscribe so that you won't miss out on any new and upcoming information and videos that I will be creating. All right, so now that I have all my ingredients measured, melted down, let's get this party started. Let's make soap. I usually start it off by mixing the lye solution and the oil together when the temperature is around 110 to 120 degree Fahrenheit. Some soapers go a little higher, around 120 to 130 or even higher. Most of the time it depends on your intention. For example, if you want to make fancy design. After I pour the lye solution into the oil, I usually stir gently, maybe with a spatula, just to get the chemical reaction started. I then try to incorporate a stick blender. That is a must-have for a soap maker. The stick blender will thoroughly combine the oils and the lye solution together, because you want your oil and lye solution to come to a trace. It's almost like looking like a pancake mix, like like when you make pancake and everything come together. It's kind of like the same thing. You don't want to see any separation, like oils separated with water. Alrighty, so after a few minutes of blending, you can see the soap literally come to a trace. This is literally no point of separation. This is when the oil and the lye solution all mixed together, not separating anymore at this point. You can see the consistency started to thicken up. I usually just stir a little bit more before I pour into the soap mold. And the longer it sits there, honestly, it can get hard up on you. All depends on what amount of butters you're using, and also the temperature that you're soaping at. So today I am using two 42 ounces wooden soap molds that I purchased off Amazon. The size mold that you choose will depend on your recipe, including the amount of oils used. So for me, my total oil weight is 72 ounces. Therefore, this will fit perfectly in both molds, leaving just a little tiny leftover that I can pour in a smaller container. So if you are using more oils than 72 ounces, then you will definitely need a bigger mold. As you can see, the consistency started to thicken up already. This is soap. That's literally the chemistry and the chemical reaction that is going on. I usually tap it down just a little bit, to loosen any air bubbles. Alrighty, so I usually leave the soap just a few minutes just to let it harden, so that I can make little design on the top. It all depends now on what type of design. For this design, I'm using the back of the spoon to kind of just do something coming up in the middle. So usually for this design, I'll let the soap again stay a few minutes to start to get hard. Say if I was trying to do like a swirly design on the top, then I would let it stay liquid, because then I would have to do that S swirl. Thank you all for watching. We have came to the end of soap making for the day. Be sure to check out the next upcoming video where I'll be cutting the soap. Have a good day.